to Saginaw Farms. This is going to be the 50 subscriber special. I'm in the barn because it's a little windy outside. You might not be able to hear me too well. But I just want to thank everybody for subscribing. But I'm doing an equipment tour. So, as I say this now, we don't have a lot of equipment. On a very big farm, or a small hobby farm. About 2.5 acres. So I guess I'll start in the barn and make my way outside. Alright, so here is the 1949 Farmall Cub. This is my tractor. I'm currently restoring this tractor. It's got new front tires on it. We got a big surprise for this tractor coming up, which is behind it right now, but I can't show that to you. But we added our sign to it. It's got a little mower, flail mower for it, so you'll see that in a little bit if you keep watching the video. And so here's our latest and newest machine. This is a 2019 Polaris 570 Sportsman. It's got the power steering on it. I won't start this up because I don't really feel like opening the doors. But I just used this the other day. It's a 2019, but it was new when we bought it. We just got it this summer. And the field was a little muddy, so it's not the cleanest right now. And here's our lawnmower. I'll just glance at this. It's got the 18 horse Kohler in it, 48-inch deck, and rototiller. And so here we got our wagons. This is just a, I don't know what this is. Red. So red things are better. Then we got this old International wagon. We picked this up when we picked up the Simplicity, which I'll go over in a minute. But we picked this up along with it over at my mom's, which is over yonder that way. There's wagons. I put new tires on here, so it's got new rubber. And since I talked about the Simplicity, I'll go over this. This is a 7119 hydrostatic. It's got the twin power pack 19 Kohler in it. We got a blade for the front, and it's got a mower deck which needs new blades because, well, that's a different story. One of the bolts fell out and one of the blades just started spinning around and it was like a giant cleaver, and it kind of took a chunk out of the deck, but we're fixing that. As I said, it's got the hydrostatic right there, and it's got a hydraulic lift. Same with the Cub. The Cub has a hydraulic lift on it. And then we got our Kubota L3430 with the LA 7270 loader on it. It snowed this week, well, last week, so bucket's got a little bit of surface rust on it, probably from the salt. So this is our main machine here on the farm. It's got the cab, AC and heat. AC works great in the wintertime. Yeah. Got 3-point PTO 540. I talked about this a lot more in the walk around video about a month ago. I went over a lot of the specifications of it. And then here is our snowblower. It's got the hydraulic ram here. This is let's walk around here. A Meteor. It's made by Forge King. It's a dual stage. It's got the thrower in there and the auger down here. Chain driven. Very simple machine. And then here is one of our latest pieces of equipment. This is a Country Manufacturing manure spreader. It's ground driven. This is a very simple machine as well. This bar is just attached to a wheel down there. When the wheel spins, it moves back and forth, and it's a Rattenton system that moves this, and it moves the floor. And this is just a simple chain, belt tensioner, and it puts weight on the belt that goes here on these pulleys to drive the beaters. I don't have that on there because it falls off when you drive places. And then here are the forks for the Kubota. Not much to it, but just forks. And then the snowblower sits right here. And branch fell when it snowed. The ice got on it, dropped it. But here is our wood chipper. Not too fond of this machine. It can only handle sticks about like that big around. So, not the best machine, but it's useful when we need it. And here is our Land Pride digger, post hole digger, auger, if you want to call it. We got two bits for it. We got this larger bit, then you got a smaller bit. It's got a 540 PTO on it. So here is the flail mower, mop mower, whatever you want to call it, for the Cub. It's got a hydraulic lift. I think I said that earlier. And this actually attaches in the middle of the machine. So chop some grass with this or something. It's just got a bunch of knives on a drum in the middle that spin around and chops up the grass. And a lift arm for a plow or something underneath the snow and the pine needles here. That can go on the Cub too. And underneath these plants and all this, there is a log splitter, which you could have seen in some videos this summer. There was like 2 or 3 videos that I was in. It's got a 5-horse Briggs & Stratton in it. Just a simple machine. Engine just runs a hydraulic pump. The hydraulic pump goes to the cylinder, and then that cylinder moves back and forth on the side beam against that wedge, and it splits the log. But this thing is old. It needs a carb rebuild. When you plop the log on it and jiggle it some, it wants to die, and sometimes it does die, and you gotta crank it over again. Pull cord. Alright, thank you everybody that has subscribed, and I will see you in the next video. See you later, everybody.